Hey everybody, welcome to Margaret being Margaret. It's been a week. While I'm thinking of it, please check your subscription, make sure you subscribed, and share. I would appreciate it. And sitting here, I'm out of my mind. You know those great big blankets that you see being made on YouTube? The loose ones that you get a lot of money for. They're so pretty and puffy. I made one last year and I don't know, I think I did a video on it with my sisters, I'm not sure. But mine was just too loose. So today I took it apart. I'll do it again. I don't think I'll do it again tonight, but I'll do it again. It only takes like 3 or 4 hours to make one. So I wrapped it all up. Actually, I had it just about all wrapped up, and then Squish came downstairs and realized that this great big ball could be carried around. It's as big as she is. So some of it unraveled. I'll put it back together. So this is my week. Tuesday, Nikki had surgery. Nothing horrible, but it was general anesthesia and no lifting the baby and a lot of discomfort all week. So I've been lucky enough to be needed, which is always wonderful, but exhausting. And of course, the very first night, in solidarity with her mother, Squish got sick. She's had diarrhea all week, 20 diapers a day. And it's just been horrible for her, and her mom couldn't pick her up or help. Yeah. Michael's out of town. So it's been very fulfilling, very tiring. In and amongst that, the washing machine died. It would wash them and then not rinse them, so they're full of soap suds. And if you played with it long enough, you might get a rinse out of it. So we had to buy a new one. After we purchased it, we realized that this was tax-free weekend. It just doesn't matter. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So that, they came yesterday. But the old ones had to be ready to be removed. Isn't it amazing? They won't unhook them for you. They won't do anything except put the new ones. Of course, 2 women, one of them just out of surgery, one of them with no hand strength. I never have had hand strength. I don't know about any of you. That's not been something that I've been gifted with. Couldn't know Michael. Her brother-in-law had been packing and leaving on a trip. Her father was out of the country. Luckily, we have a cousin that we love, and he only lives a mile away, and he was nice enough to come over after work. Thank you very much, Brian. We both appreciated it, because I could just see Home Depot dropping him off and us still not being able to use him. So therein, we get caught up on laundry. Nikki is feeling much better, still in some discomfort, still having to be careful picking up the little one, but as every other mother does too, doing it too early in her recovery, and there's nothing you can say about it except be there as she needs you. So it's been an interesting week. I think Friday night told her I was done. I had to take a break and came down and just crashed. The first night that she was sick, the little one, in sympathy, got up at 1 o'clock in the morning screaming. Of course, that's when we realized she had diarrhea and was miserable, and stayed up for a couple of hours. I could not put her down. She'd settle in if I was holding her. I actually tried, sleeping on the floor with her, sleeping in chairs. I can't sleep in recliners. Putting her on the couch, just put my head on the couch next to her. And it was a good couple of hours before she settled back in, and then was up at 5:30. So Friday I crashed and burned for an overnight, and I know Nikki felt so badly. While I'm doing this, I cannot undo this last part. Can you see me struggling? But the worst is over. The little one finally has no more diarrhea. The things we celebrate, huh? And Michael will be home by morning. So I'm supposed to be finding something to do with myself to get out of their hair, not their idea, mine. And there's nothing I want to do. I mean, there's nothing I want to do. If somebody was available to go with me, yeah, I'd take off for a couple of days. But the other thing is, I cannot justify the money. There's too much that I want for my new house. There's too much that I shouldn't be wasting money on. Nikki wants so badly to pay for me to go somewhere because she is so grateful for all the help. They're in the same boat with wanting to do a lot for the house. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I don't know if I'll take day trips. I actually said to her, ta-da, the end. Now where to put it, I don't know. On the floor for now. I did my hair and makeup this morning. Yeah, that was a bust. I think I've laid down 3 times when the little one's not been around. Nikki has stepped in a lot today, and the last 2 nights she actually made dinners, and I ate with them. Tonight I said no, and she put it in front of me on the table. But great news. I have found a diet that works, and I'm not kidding. I found a diet that works. It's called having a 13-month-old. This kid wants everything you have, so you physically cannot eat. I've lost this week 6 or 7 pounds. I keep telling Nikki, don't feed me. Let this go on for a while. It feels so good to get those couple pounds off, and if I could get 15 or 20, chances of keeping them off are slim to none. But I'm not kidding. I'm not able to get food down. And Nikki's making nutritious meals for the baby, so I get a nutritious meal a day. The only other thing that happened this week, I heard from American Express and the dispute with the landscaper. The note I got the other day from them, the message online, was that they've credited me the whole amount. What was it, $1,075, which I don't want back all of that, because and said it will not be challenged. It's mine. So he hasn't even responded to the complaint. But I got an email of a past due amount from him for $1,075 because they took it away. This man has no clue. So I don't know what he's thinking of going that route for. I mean, he doesn't have a leg to stand on there. But isn't that funny? And I haven't heard from the Better Business Bureau, which means he probably hasn't responded to them either. Not the way I wanted it to go, because I wanted to pay him what I owe him, which is for doing the mowing and doing the little bit that he did. We'll see. It's not over by any shot. I'm sure he'll try something. But I just thought that was so funny. The overdue bill. So, Nikki had said, find someplace I want to go. And there's a spa in Connecticut that I love, but it's so expensive. And I said to her, I'm thinking about it, and I'm looking online, last minute deals, and all this stuff to go away, either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or the whole week. Because next week Nikki starts back with school. She's got to get her room ready because they built a new school, and I'm going to have the little one. There is nothing that I feel called to want to do. I said, if I really thought about it, I want to continue working in the yard. It just fulfills something that I need to have something concrete to do. So I will either be getting in my car tomorrow and going, I have no clue where, or I'll be hanging around here. I hate to do that because then I'm either down here to stay out of the way, or I hear the little one and I want to go up. Nikki's fine with that. I just want them to have the last week or two before school as much as they can together. We'll see. I just don't know. If I do go anywhere, you'll all be with me. Outside of that, I'm going to have my cup of tea, crash and burn for a while, and have an early night. I hope you've all had a good week. And Jan, I did want to, in person, kind of, offer my condolences on your sister-in-law. It was a terrible, senseless tragedy. I'm done.